Hey everyone, how are you? This is Community Agent / Investor, and how y'all doing today? I know I haven't been on YouTube for a whole month. I just had my baby girl last month. So yeah, I had to take a little break. So I'm gonna try to pick back off where we was talking about 2 months ago about multi-family houses and if it's a good thing or a bad thing for your family members, well, for you and your family members to get or not. So I gave a brief overview of what was multi-family housing. Now, well, multi-generational housing, not multi-family, two different things. Sorry, multi-generational housing. I gave an overview of that. So now we're going to talk about the pros of having multi-generational housing. Now, with multi-generational housing, as I had told y'all before, and I will also post a video up somewhere around here, I don't know where, or somewhere in the description box of the previous video. But multi-generational housing is when 2 or 3 adults from different generations stays in the same housing together. So prime example, I am a millennial, well, one of the older millennials, and my sister, since she was born in 2003, she'll be considered as a Gen Z, I think, whatever they are. And then my mother, she's like a Gen X, I think. And then I know with my grandmother, well, both of my grandmas, one is a silent generation, the other one's a boomer. If we all would have stayed in the house together, that's multi-generational as far as us living in the house and splitting expenses. So with the pros of it, there are 4 different pros of having multi-generational housing with your family, or if you decide to do it with friends, whatever your preference is. And that is to be around your family, saving money, helping with kids or responsibility with the kids. Also, this also goes out helping with the elders too. So helping with kids and helping with the elders, and share responsibilities as far as with bills, food, and everything else. So being a proximity to your family. When you young or old, just being around with your family members is something that most of us desires or wants. Even though our family members get on our nerves, it is what it is. If you are basically taking care of an elder or children, this would be like a sandwich generation, which is, once again, I'm a millennial. Don't ask me what my son and sister, not my son, I mean my sister. Don't ask me what my son and daughter is as far as their generation, because I don't know. And then look back as far as with my mom and dad generation, they generation X. So I'll be the sandwich generation of taking care of both of them. It will give you a peace of mind knowing that the people you are close to will be well taken care of when these generations is together. Like I said, the sandwich generation. So prime example would be, since I'm a new mom and I still do work a regular 9-to-5 job, and I still do also have my business as a real estate agent, I need somebody there to watch my son and my newborn daughter. So with that being said, with me having my parents living in the house with me, they can watch my children for me. I don't have to pay a whole bunch of money at all as far as with babysitting. I mean, babysitting money is a lot nowadays. So that will cut out the billing expense. Not only that, I'll also have people that I absolutely trust and know that my children will be well taken care of. Because once again, and this is not applied to everyone that has a babysitting job or everyone in their situation. You got some people out there that just abuse kids when you leave them and you don't know them. That's just being honest. Not only that, not only that I have like my parents taking care of my children, but then at the same time, I can also take care of my parents when they need it, as far as taking them to doctor's appointments or give them medication or anything like that. And they not alone either. So they will also have their their grandchildren. My children will have their grandparents, and things will be passed down from generations, as far as stories, game nights, as far as with family members, and etc. Um, and like I said, this just builds a closer bond. And not only building a closer bond, it will also strengthen the family, as far as, like I said, them knowing their grandparents and know their lineage and pass down different things. The next one is saving money, which is something that in this economy, including myself, we all are doing, is trying to save money or cutting costs or cutting corners or doing DIY projects. Whatever it is, we're trying to save money. Which is hard to achieve in this economy. As a millennial, it's hard to manage everything around us on our own. So everything is hell of expensive, from food, housing, entertainment, childcare, hygiene products, you name it, everything is hell of expensive. So if you live in one household with the different generations there, adult generations, the expenses can be shared. Somebody with one paycheck can buy just the food. Somebody with one paycheck can buy all the hygiene products. Somebody with one paycheck can pay all the bills. Somebody with one paycheck can sit there and do the entertainment. Have a way that y'all decide to split it up, but at least you know everything is covered and taken care of, and you don't have to worry about you stressing out about, I don't have enough money for food, or if I don't eat, should I pay my light bills? If I don't pay my light bills, then my lights is turned off. But at the same time, I have a car and I need to pay my car note or my car insurance. And if I don't pay that, that equals to I can't get back and forth to work. You get what I'm saying? So having all the adult generations living together, everybody can pull their resources together, and not only that, it can also help save money for all the adults if they work together. Let me put that in mind. Please work together. If all the adults work together, they will save money. And not only that, that can also help all the adults in the house to build credit. So keep that in mind. Helping with children. This goes back to what I was saying in the beginning, as far as being close with your family members. When you are helping with children, everybody has, all the adult generations can pitch in and help. And it, like I said, I'm always about, it takes a village to raise a family or to help raise your children. So with that being said, the pros of that, of having a multi-generational housing, is that you get help when you need help. If you feel exhausted, if somebody need to take your kids to a soccer game, basketball game, somebody need to be there for your kids for schooling, whatever it is, you'll get that type of help and support that you need. And then the last one, like I said, share responsibilities. It goes right back into savings. Share responsibilities not only just have to deal with buying things in the house, it also have to deal with keeping the house clean, keeping the house maintained, also feeding everybody in the house. With just one person trying to do all of that, or two people, boyfriend, girlfriend, boyfriend, boyfriend, girlfriend, girlfriend, whatever your preference is, just two people, well, two adults trying to do that in the household, when they both have a 9-to-5 job, or they both trying to run a business, or whatever the case may be, is stressful, and it can lead a strain on the relationship that they are trying to build in that household. So if you have a multi-generational housing where you have several adults in that house, not only finances is shared, but now the housing chores can be shared. One person can do all the cooking, or a few family members can come together and cook. Another person can do the grocery shopping. Another person can clean up the bathroom. Another person can have the designated area of cleaning up the kids' room, or whatever the case may be. It's just not a strand for like one or two adults that stand there in the housing. So my personal opinion, as far as the pros of having multi-generational housing, I find that would be a good thing, especially if you are a first-time home buyer. There is a way and will, as far as a first-time home buyer, you and your family members can pull your resources together and get a multi-generational housing. Even if you don't want to do the housing part, just having a multi-generational land itself, and you and your family members can um, do, I think it's called a division or a plot, where each family member have their own housing but they all share the same land together. I know in my family, on my dad's side, that's what we have. Matter of fact, my grandmother and my grandfather, my grandmother, her and her siblings, which is her parent, well, her parents, which is my great great grandmother and grandfather, had left their children, 9 or 10 of them, which is my grandma's included, land where not only we can also bury our family members on that land, but we also have housing where it's split up, where if I want to move to North Carolina, all I have to do is talk to the eldest member of my family and go from there. Same thing as far as with my granddad. His mother had left him land to her children. So since my granddad is the last one living as far as out of the children, now it goes straight to his nephew or niece, and then like my dad and my dad's brother, and then so on and so forth. So once again, if we want to build on that property, we can. We just have to talk to my granddad and go from there and talk to the city. So in my opinion, having multi-generational housing, if you don't want to stay in the same house with your elder parents or your elder children, I feel like get the land, and then at least y'all can still share the plots and everything else together and the bills and stuff together. That's just my take on it. Tell me, what do y'all think about it? Please like, comment, and share as far as with my video. And if you have any questions, and I know I'm just rambling on because it's a lot, and I'm just excited to get back onto YouTube because it's been a month. But if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I am Kenita, the agent/investor, and y'all have a lovely day. Bye. Bye.